Okay, I just want to first off, I want to say, okay, first off, I want to say, shout out to Will's Rono 7 for this idea. This is What If Naruto Had to Jogan, Part 1. So how he's gonna unlock it, you'll see in a little. So on the day of the Nine Tails attack, after Minato steal the Nine Tails inside of Kushina, a man had just arrived in the world. A man a man with white hair, with long white hair and horns. This is none other than Momoshiki Otsutsuki, the the villain that the Boruto villain that Boruto got his karma seal from. And you will see the baby Naruto. He's like, a child all alone. Why is this? As he looks over and he sees a dead Kushina in Minato, he's just like, As he as he decides to take Naruto with him, as actually, no, actually, Momoshiki just says, you know what? I'm gonna take care of this kid. I'm gonna, I'm gonna stay down here. I don't care about my mission. This kid needs someone to look up to. Someone to love him. As then, this man, here's in Sarutobi and some more ninja come. Amongst them being Kakashi Hatake and Might Guy of the Leaf. As when they see Minato and Kushina dead, they're both pretty sad, honestly. Kakachi's the most sad because he not only did he lose the person he secretly saw as a friend, as his best friend, and his best friend's lover, not at a few years before this, but now he's just lost his sensei, and he sees the baby Naruto, as they all see the white haired man, as they're like, "Who are you?" As like, calm down. My name is Momoshiki Otsutsuki. I'm here I saw the child when I was wandering. I come from the legendary clan called the Otsutsuki. As he then explains about his mission he was sent here for, as says, I would like to be called this so-called shinobi of your village and take care of this little boy. Why is that? So you just corrupt him and make him for your own bidding? No, no. This child needs someone in his life. Otherwise, he can grow up to be insignificant and childish. If he doesn't have someone to look up to help him, all he's gonna know is loneliness, pain, and hatred. Hatred leads to villainy. As then because if this happens, he can come back. He can come back and destroy the village one day. And I just merely want to prevent that. As then, Hiruzen allows this. As the next day, the memorial for Minato Kushina is held, and Hiruzen is restated as a Hokage. As then during this time, we cut to a 4-year-old Naruto who's running home to his father, as he says, "Dad, I'm home." And then he saw something horrible. He saw Momo. he saw that Momoshiki had been almost is near dead. If you're wondering why he didn't use his harvest seal, I'm saying that it takes a long time for the karma seal before Otsutsuki use a karma seal. Well, basically a long time, and they're gonna need to stay on Earth for around over 20 years. I'm gonna say. Says this is my what if, and I don't care. So as he did that, as before he goes, he says naruto. He's like, he tells him who his parents are, and then he says, "Give me a syringe." He's like, "Why?" He's like, "Just do it, please." As he grabs the syringe, as he says, "Good, now get some of my blood out." He's like, "Oh, okay." As he does, and he injects it into his side of him for the orders of Momoshiki. And then, after that, as the Otsutsuki blood starts to flow within him, Momoshiki utters his last words. As he says, whispers in his ear, "I'll always be with you." As in, sadly, this is the death of Momoshiki Otsutsuki, who was killed by, who was secretly killed by Danzo Shimura in his root Ambu. And then, when Naruto was so upset that he felt his eyes start to change. And then his eye turns into his as everything except his pupil on his on one of his eyes. Well, actually, I'm giving them two jougan. I'm gonna say, just screw it. As his eyes, as everything but his pupils turn black, as his pupils turn a light, an almost bluish white color. As he could see everything, it's way more clear. Son of a bitch, damn it. And then he starts to go, and then he leaves, and Danzo, and then the day after that, Danzo spilled the beans about Naruto being a Jinchuriki. The reason why is because he knew that if Momoshiki was around, if he announced this, he could easily defend Naruto. And Danzo wants to Nine Tails out of Naruto. Because the next day, he's beaten by villagers. As he's like, "Why now? I just lost my father." And then after that, he just goes on to his lonely apartment. When he sees Shinobi there. As they're like, what are you guys doing here?" As they're like, "We're investigating." This all seems too suspicious. As they recognize what they do, as soon as they do, they recognize the voice. As they say, "It's the demon brat." As all of them jump on, and some of the Jonin that stop them after that are and the Shinobi that didn't jump Naruto were Kakashi and Guy, who were there to investigate, because they were really they're really good friends with Momoshiki, and they said, and they're thinking in their head, Danzo's after kind of sus though, not gonna lie. They say sus, they say suspicious. I'm just saying sus because I want to. Because that boy, that boy, that boy, that boy sus. Oh my god. And then, like, you're a lucky kid. And then, 4 years later, Naruto starts at the academy. During this time, he excels in his taijutsu and ninjutsu. By he has all five chakra. He has four of the chakra natures: wind, fire, lightning, and water. And plus, this one, I'm making the jougan. It allows him to have any two. He has two different KK Genkai, which are the nature at least, not the dojutsu. That's just be broken. So the KK, what the KK Genkai he has are, he has the boil release and the lava release. And if you guys want me to change them, just comment down below, and I'll see which ones I like the best, and I'll change it to those. So after that, Naruto during this time has been training in his taijutsu, ninjutsu, and physical body. This is why he literally almost has a six-pack. And during this time, part of his hair started to turn white. The Otsutsuki genes kicking in more often. No, actually, they're just starting to kick in a lot more than what they did before after he got the blood. And then that day, Iruka says, "Hey, hello everyone. Hello class. Today we're doing sparring. We're having sparring matches. Basically, there's all the other matches." And then the teacher says, and then Iruka says, last but not least, Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha. As everyone cheers for Sasuke, especially the girls. He's like, ready to lose Uchiha. I just like, well, not like you can beat me. Like, not like you can beat me. As he rushes at them, and as he rushes at Naruto, after Iruka said go, after Iruka says start, and Naruto's just dodging without ease. He says my turn. As then he just beats Sasuke with pure taijutsu. And also sorry about that. Random websites just pop up on my screen every time. So that's my bad. Okay. I'm trying to get through the shooting exams in the Konoha Crush in this. So as they do this, as they do this, as Naruto just beats Sasuke, everyone is just surprised, especially Sasuke. And this one, the Uchiha Clan massacre never happened. Because I'll say that Danzo didn't have enough time to attack Shisui, or at least poison him, so he wasn't able to steal his Mangekyou. So Shisui was able to use Kodomazu Kamui on the village, on the Uchiha elders, basically, or basically the Uchiha leaders, and Fugaku, to make them cancel the coup d'état. So the Uchiha clan is safe. They all live peacefully. As then, Itachi and Shisui are watching this from a distance, as they're just shocked by Naruto's ability. He's like, weak. As he just walks off. And after that, he just pretends to start he just doesn't try the academy on his exams or anything. Being on the poorest grade in the class. And no one starts to think of him as dead last. And that him being Sasuke was just was just luck. As then on the day of the graduation exam, I'm still making Ruka he's kind of Naruto. I ain't changing Ruka. And then after that, on the day of the exam, not they say who's up, and then they're all like, hey, the demon's gonna fail, obviously. And then Naruto did the hand, made a couple hand signs, and he said multi clone jutsu. And then a lava clone, boil clone, water clone, fire clone, lightning clone, and wind clone just pop out. And also a shadow clone and a regular substituted clone. And then they all disperse, which leaves everyone shooketh. And they're like, as Iruka's like, congratulations, Naruto, you passed. It's like, thanks, Iruka Sensei. As he takes his headband, and I'm just gonna make have Naruto have similar shit on the Boruto, except the hair is just the same. Except the hair's the same. And so after that, he has the grave of Momoshiki. He's like, hey Dad, it's been a while. Hope you're watching me. I've gotten strong. I've learned how to use my jougan. I'm past the exams. Now I'm beginning. I'm a Ryokage. For you and my biological parents. I'm gonna get rid of all the hatred in this world. And so the world can live in true peace. As he turns his Jougan on, as it says, peace with all the nations living in harmony as one. As one big nation. As then, the next day, they get their getting assignments, and it's all the teams are in canon. So yeah, so it's Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto together. You got some of the ship down below. But tell me who you want, and I'll do. You can do anyone. You can do anyone from even from the movies or anything like that. So anyways, after he gets done with that, so after that, Kakashi shows up late as always. It's like, oh, Kakashi, as he said, Naruto says, oh, Kakashi, hello, Kakashi. It's like, hello, Naruto. Then they, as he said, meet me up in the roof in 5. As he body flips away, Naruto not far behind him. Naruto just making there a split second before Kakashi does. He's like, I'm here. I'm like, impressive. And for what Naruto's gonna be looking, this is what Naruto looks like in his teens. This is what Naruto's gonna look like at Shippuden. So after that, they go and get that. They go and get it done. They say what they want. Eventually, it's Naruto's turn. As he says, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki. My likes training, and that's basically it. Training and reading Ichi Paradise, because obviously he likes that. And as Kakashi says, like, favorite student. He knows the Icha beauty. And he says, hobbies, training, cooking, and trying out new things. I dream to make peace between all nations, so that the world can live in. No, way the world can not only live in five different nations with hate between each other, but one big nation that divided up between five, so the world can live in true harmony. After this, I have probably tomorrow. I'm gonna do probably I'm gonna see what if deco I can do. So yeah. After that, after they hear what Naruto said, and he also said, don't forget, he also said he wanted to become Hokage too. And then Kakashi saw the fire in his eyes. He's like, he's a perfect candidate for the next Hokage. As then after that, he says, we're going to do a test tomorrow. Don't eat anything or you'll puke. As everybody flickers away, and he's like, it's obviously a ruse. You guys want to have a picnic later? Let's discuss a plan. And they're like, whatever. And they're like, alright, sure. As they say, as then later, Naruto brings a picnic for him. As Sasuke brings the rug. And then Sakura brings the map layout of the training field. And they're like, okay, so what's the plan? As they all start to eat, as Sakura and Sasuke say, wow, this is good, Naruto. As he was like, thanks. Ever since my father died, I've had to learn I've had to learn to cook for myself. I'm just glad that some people still looked and still let me in store. I'm actually surprised. As they're like, what do you mean? I said, the truth is, you guys even know why people call me a demon? Like, why is it? You know the day of this Night Tails attack, right? Yes. What about it? He's like, you see, half the spirit part of the chakra, half the chakra of the Night Tails was still inside of me. So everyone thinks I'm the Night Tails itself. When he lifts up his shirt to reveal the 8 trigram seal on it, as he's like, but this seal is what keeps the Night Tails from taking over my body and destroy this village. As they're both just shocked. As he's like, okay, let's get to the plan. As he says, so me and Sasuke will rush Kakashi with Taijutsu. And Sakura, since it is, well, I'll say that Sakura trained, so she has half the strength that she has in canon, which is still enough to crush the ground. It is as Sakura. Once we do, me and Sasuke will use our Sharingan to fight. I'll use my dojutsu I have. They're like, wait, what do you have to use your dojutsu? I said, oh, it's called the jougan or the pure eye. It allows me to do quite a few things. It's how I made that boil clone and that lava clone too. It gave me those two KK Kai. But it also allows me to do it allows me to do another thing that's really helpful. It's like, what is it? See the weaknesses is see where an opponent's weakness is. Like, look, as he activates his Jogan, as he sees where Sasuke's weakness is, like where his weak points are, like the ones I'll stagger him the most or knock him out. As like, for instance, Sasuke, your weak spots are in your shoulder, is in your left back shoulder bone, your collarbone, and in your left kneecap. It's like, how do you know? He says, like I said, if you guys don't know, There's actually some that Boruto that the Joker could actually do in the canon Boruto. Because when Boruto saw it, basically saw an outline of where an outline of where thing's weakness was, is which was actually its back tail. I don't exactly watch Boruto yet, but I'm probably gonna try to find a way to watch it, so I actually know what it does. So, as he as he also says, it also gives me extra maneuverability, increased strength, increased speed, agility, and increased momentum build up. They're like, what is momentum? It's basically just stuff like flips and stuff like that. This is all happened even when I have my jogging on. As that they say, as he said back to the point, as he says, I'll use my boil style to create a mist around Sensei. Sakura, you punch the ground to cause it to crack. It'll cause you to stagger and go up. And I'll use my Jogan to see where the weaknesses are. Sasuke, if he has any if he uses any ability, if he tries to pull something funny, you try to use your shining gun to see through it. And alert us with a certain hand signs. It's like, okay. And then he says, and I'll take the bells and throw them to you guys. It's like, why is that? I mean, you won't pass. But that's the thing about this. It's about teamwork. That makes sense. And Naruto says, you may never know if you have to work with other shinobi or fellow comrade shinobi. So you need to have good teamwork, otherwise it won't go so well for you or your teammates. As then, the next day, they all go and they eat breakfast too. As when they go there, they start. They do the bell test, and the play goes exactly. It goes to success. It's like such teamwork. Congratulations, you got passed. As he says, as they're like, woohoo! Yes, sir. I was like, which one you guys came up with the plan? As they say, oh, not. As they both say, oh, Naruto did. As they're like, that's Naruto. I was like, oh, how do you guys have time to come up with this? I said, oh, we had a picnic. I said that we had a picnic yesterday, so we could talk this out. Ah, son of a bitch. And then, as Kakashi, as he pulls out Ichi Paradise, as he pulls out Ichi Paradise Volume 2, as Kakashi eyes wide, it's like, Ichi. And this time, Sakura and Sasuke just walked off. As they're like, Icha. And he's like, yeah. And then they both just spend the rest of it. They just read Ichi Paradise. Just having fun, just talking to each other while reading it. As they just both want to say, it's like, oh, this is juicy. As they were doing it, I was like, oh, this is juicy, ain't this Naruto? I was like, yes, sir, it is. And it's funny. People may say it's a porno book. When we say it's a work of art. It's like, anyways, I'm gonna head back. It's like, see, Sensei? I'm like, see, Naruto. And they both just body flicking back to their houses. Next day, Kashi goes to the Hokage and says, They're already wait. They're already. To, they're already ready to be. They go on a sea rank mission. It's like seriously, yeah. They took me down together, just using pure teamwork. Completely perfectly designed and mapped out too. 'Cause not only that, they said they got a map of the training ground, and they laid it out to see and told me exactly where to go and and the spots to be in. As he was just shocked. It's like that's more than enough for a B mission, B rank. As I'm like, okay, your first one is a B rank mission. As they're like, seriously? Now we're supposed to be doing B ranks. Like, well, thanks to Kakashi, what he told me about you guys, it's obvious that you guys are ready for a B rank. As it's basically just housing a mission, but it's just bumped up. They don't have enough to pay for a B rank. They get B rank pay. Then they all leave. Demon Brothers attack. The whole team just folds them, absolutely bodies them. As in, I would just add this ability for the jougan. Just fuck it. I'm gonna say that he could that the jougan can see someone's past, see what they've been through. As after that, they got the Zabuza. He just Naruto Kakashi whooped that ass. He didn't even get a chance to check Kakashi because of Naruto. As he pulls up beyond and says, "Surprise, motherfucker!" And he gets with the get off fashion kick that he did to Gaara in their fight. It's like, nope, not today. And then Haku comes and knocks him out, takes him away. It's like, And I said, seems a bit too sus if you know what I mean. Like, yep, quite sus. Seems like they're working together. As in, they rest at Tazuna's place. They go to, and due to Naruto not exhausting himself as much as he did, he was able to go with them. But he left two shadow clones behind to take care of his daughter and his grandson. As then they go ahead and go head to the bridge. When the bands attack, Naruto just easily killed her before they even get a chance to abduct the bridge Tazuna's daughter. Before they even got to the house, they set stuff and then they just instantly body flickers outside, chop their heads off. Like, alright, they're dead. As they take them to a big river, they just chuck the bodies in there, and then they disperse. And meanwhile, at the bridge, not Kakashi is fighting Tazuna like a cannon, and Sakura is dealing with. Sasuke this time are defending Tazuna while Naruto takes care of Haku. And he's like, stay back, I'll take care of Haku. And he's like, you serious? He has a KKK kind of eyes. Like, don't forget, you guys. I have a lava KKK Kai, so I can easily burn them. You get shot to Haku's crystal ice mirrors. As he uses the Jougan to see where his weak points are. Well, I'm gonna go like Haku again on this one. Fuck it. As he looks for where he is, where his weak points are, and then he goes ahead and gets the bitch just bodies Haku, but doesn't kill her. It's not time to jump through Zabuza's Shidori. Or Kakashi's Shidori. The Zabuza was killed, and Haku tried to attempt suicide. It's like there's more to life to just be having people to love. I had to watch my father be killed. Well, my adopted father be killed. It was an assassination. And I've had to watch. And I had to stay there and watch him bleed out to death. Now I have my friends and my sensei to help me get through all this. We can get the leaf off you guys, off you, if you come and join us. As Haku comes and she accepts the offer. And then time for the tuning as I am motherfucker. And then and then after that they get done with that and they go ahead basically just go to the shooting exams 2 months later. Yeah, this is 2 months time skip. I don't give a fuck. During this time, Haku became a special. I became a Jonin on the leaf. As so then after this, they get the written part done, which they all ace. And then after that, they go ahead and head to the Force of Death with Anko. And when they're attacked by Orochimaru doesn't want Sasuke this time. He wants Naruto. Because he knows that the Uchiha will just hunt him down. As he sees Naruto's dojutsu. Like, that's even more powerful than this Sharingan. As he tries to give Naruto a curse mark, before this, Sasuke does a kunai, it pins it in his leg to snap him out of his paralysis. As he did, just before he was able to get bit, he hit the he took the Orochimaru's extended neck and he snapped it. He snapped the body that he was in, caused it to retreat. But then out of nowhere, the head just came back to life and it bit Naruto when he wasn't looking. And it's like, son of a bitch! As he curb stops the head, and then with one final stomp, completely crushes it. Thank God. As then he collapses due to exhaustion. In the bleeding wound. As Sasuke and Sakura patch it up. As then when those three Sound Ninjas came, they tried to take Naruto for Orochimaru. When Naruto saw that they were hurting his friends, he became enraged. So mad that he wanted to one-tail cloak plus the curse mark. More or less, he and Kurama became friends right after that. He went to KCM1 and he completely almost killed them. He broke that one dude's arms, like Sasuke did, but then he broke those dude's head, legs, and then that one girl's knees. Completely sent him out of commission. Like, you lucky I don't kill you right now. And then he takes their scroll and they head back to the tower, just meeting up with Gaara there. I was like, Naruto, what was that mode? Like, I call it KCM. It's basically chakra of the ninth, a Kurama in the cloak. So like, it's Kurama the Nine Tails. As it's like, yes. As then after that, when they leave, they get and they get done with that, Naruto and Gaara talk for a little. And Naruto does the talk no jutsu to Gaara, like he did in canon. As he says, I had to witness my adopted father die right in front of me. Not before he gave me some of his blood. Which is why part of my hair is starting to turn white. If you're wondering what his hair's gonna look like, it's gonna be like half white, half yellow, basically. Not actually half white, half yellow with red tips on each side. So that afterwards, they leave, go to their respective places, and then it's time for it's basically time for the preliminaries to start. And it's not where bodies, it's Sasuke completely destroys Kabuto's assailant. Also short for Kiba, you got some knees, bro. They got smacked with a Rasengan. Yeah, I'm just switch to this one. And if you're wondering, if Naruto already knows the Rasengan, says he asked the fourth Hokage, the third Hokage, to see the Rasengan and how it works. And then and after he sees all the steps, he gets it down immediately as he forms a one-handed Rasengan. But then he decides to create the vanishing Rasengan. That's right. And then, if you're wondering about that Rasengan that Boruto did, I might give that to him. I don't know exactly. That one Rasengan that looks like the one that one dude did, and I'm pretty sure that one movie. It's basically where pretty sure I can't say it exactly. Well, that one dude who looked like Naruto with the black hair. Basically, Minato's hair design but black, and a 3-to-1 Sharingan in one of his eyes. You gotta tell me what movie, if that was a movie or like a side arc or something like that. As when he does that, as after that, it's the time for the finals. It's Naruto versus Neji. And Naruto sees Neji's weak points as he attacks him. And Sasuke and he wins the battle by chopping Neji on the neck at the end. Sasuke versus Gaara. It goes differently. As Gaara says, "Good luck, Sasuke." It's like, you too, Gaara. And after that, they go ahead and they do their fight, and basically that's the same thing happens. So Gaara doesn't freak out when he sees his blood, as like, and more of like he grunts in pain quite a bit, and he's like, damn it, that hurt. But as he smiles, says, "You got me right. You got me right there, Sasuke." I'm like, not too bad yourself. As Garbus and Guard does something, as then the Konoha Crush doesn't happen. Well, yeah, the Konoha Crush still happens, but the Saiyan siblings aren't a part of it. And then it's that, but in this fight with Gaara never happens because Naruto needed the talk no jutsu. But the Naruto goes off to help the village, and then he helps the Hokage before the Solid Form put up the barrier. He comes out and attacks Orochimaru. It's like, fuck you, Orochimaru. And then basically somehow the Chris Bark forces onto Naruto. And somehow enters him into a level 2 stage. Which basically it's his regular self with the gray skin. And basically just hang on. Let me get the picture. Hang on. We got back. Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't find it. But after this, no, but after the after this, after that, Hiruza still does the Reaper Death Seal. Well, with the help of Naruto holding back the blade, it doesn't sever the connection. So Naruto, no, he also seals off part of Orochimaru's legs. This time, before Naruto was unable to hold the blade back much longer. Anyways, this part 1 of Naruto at the Jougan, guys. I'll see y'all.